So we're gonna jump. It's that easy with those two spirits. And with that, we get 800 stagnant blight. But the record shows Silva does do damage. I just find Silva tends to be a little slow for what I like to do in this game. I guess there's something on the top right of the room. Okay. You know what? We didn't have the slingshot thingy duty, did we? Yep. That makes sense. That makes sense. Alright, this one sucks. There's a lot in this room. So, right now I have my combat set and my movement set attached. Ow. Ow. Chain of sorcery up here. Super useful. Can't believe I missed that, honestly. So real quick, we're gonna do a thing. Huzzah! There. Oh, see, I didn't notice that. Grab this. We need to get all the way to the ceiling, is what it looks like. Oh god! Alright. We definitely need to get all the way to the ceiling for this one. So we're just gonna pull this all the way down. There. Chain of sorcery. Alright. I need to remember how to do this one because this one's tough. There we go. This one was so hard for me, but also, truthfully, my first time playing through the game, never got this ability. I actually never found it. So, missed something that was pretty useful. Let's take our time. Let's do some more climbing. Got some more stagnant blight. Alright, I think there's just 2, maybe 1 thing in here I haven't gotten so far. Alright, that's one of them. I know what the other one is. And the other one's rough to get to, so I'm going to try to remember how to do this. Okay. Oh my god. I almost died. So we can get over to this one. Okay. That's a little bit of a tough one, but we managed to do it. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, the abilities I have now make that so much easier, because that used to be so hard to do. But we did it. With very little issues, too. Gotta stop at this respite. We actually, when we came up here before, we couldn't do this because I did not have this ability yet. It wasn't even on purpose. It was just a thing that I just happened to not get. And there's a lot of blight here. The one-eyed royal Aegis. Oh. Okay, not too tough, but this one can be scary if you let him hit you, because I remember him hitting hard. Royal Aegis Elite. Tasked with protecting the king. Defended the castle during the reign, only to be betrayed by one of his peers. Consumed by madness. So they put all these enemies here, but I feel like that's to like show that this man went down, taking out as many as he could. Alright. Couple items in this room that I just need. You know what? I intentionally didn't grab any of these because I just didn't want to deal with it. So, if you notice me use Julius up there, that's because you have to. You want to get like a mid-air Julius off to get this guy. Alright, we have a lot of enemies here, so I just... And break that. Amulet fragment. A little bit more HP. I think there's one more thing here that I need to get, which requires me to kill all these guys. Good. There we go.
The fiend who stole away my beloved son is somewhere in the castle. I will not suffer this trespass. My righteous rage shall not be satisfied until I hunt them down, for I cannot allow a dynasty of royal blood to meet an end in mine own halls. If only my plans had come to fruition. But no, hope yet remains.
Alright, it speeds up how fast we acquire SP, which is good. Let's actually take a look at this map. This is a nice and clear map. If you're noticing in some areas I'm leaving red dots, that's on purpose. Those are things that will be dealt with later. So we just want to go up in this first room, because this is going to be in like an up left area. Not quite there, I don't believe. Yep, it's right here, because we couldn't get to that until we got Julius. Amulet fragment. I believe this is all I'm missing from this room. No, it's not. I'm impressed that I actually missed something else in this room. Oh, wait. Okay, wait. I know what it is. There's a chain of sorcery. I completely forgot about that. Okay. I'm just gonna run from you because I don't really want to deal with you. Now we're just gonna climb on up. Grab this. And then below me is the courtyard.
Day 10. This battle has taken its toll on the White Priestess of the Font, too. What will be done for her if she falls? Day 15. Say we best the Blighted. What happens then? What will my family make of me? This undying body of mine surely is no different from the Blighted.
This game is a weird one for me because there's so much to unpack here. There's so many like moving pieces to the story of this game. So this is Joel. Yeah, okay. Let's climb up the outside. Yep, grab that. And that finishes off this area. And so what I want to do, this is something that I always have trouble trying to figure out. Oh, I accidentally switched sets. That sucks. There we go. I never get this right.
About a small girl in the Deadlands. She didn't speak, but fixed her gaze upon me as she clung desperately to me. I don't quite know what came over me then. Had I gone mad, wanted to bring back a child of the ancients? Was it because she resembled us? Because she was a child? Or perhaps a sense of obligation? Perhaps I wanted my sins to be forgiven. Though we once thought them completely wiped out, the ancients have returned. From the farthest reaches of the land they come, reanimated by the blight. The children of the ancients were revered and worshipped in Land's End as the White Priestesses. They were the only ones who could stave off the blight. And though I know full well the toll of purification places on their bodies, I could find no way to forestall their ultimate sacrifice. Another sin to add to the pile. Atonement now seems but a bitter joke.
That is an area that I know existed in the game, but I don't think I ever actually cleared it out. Even at the moment of her passing, my sister was smiling, cradling her son lovingly. She entrusted him to me, praying that he would live a normal life. Even though it goes against the code of the Dark Executioners, I have already made up my mind. I will raise Julius. His future will be his to decide for himself, and I will do all in my power to make it so. There's so much going on in this game. But I knew that area existed, the one at Land's End, but because I never had the two spirits I have equipped right now, or I guess my triangle and circle spirits, those two that are really good for movement, I never really got it, and honestly I didn't care because it wasn't a relic, it wasn't a chain of sorcery, so in my first playthrough I didn't really stress about not getting those. But now that I'm looking at it, it tells a pretty messed up tale. So first things first, we know that the priestesses are the ancients now, which is something I never knew before. But on top, okay, wait, I need to get outside the room. On top of that, we know that the first priestess was taken in by the king. From what we've seen in these notes, I would go as far to say the king is not the most benevolent person. It seems as though the king very frequently does things with his own interests. And just it begs the question, why did he take in the white priestesses? Cool, we can get in here now this way. And oh, it's a chest. What's this? Increase SP's gauge by 1. Yes, that is super important actually. Probably I'd make the argument one of the best relics in the game. What else is in this room? Oh, there's an item somewhere. Okay, I see it. On top of that, we know that the priestesses, when they are doing the purification, they are taking the blight into their own bodies. And even though, like, Lily, you see all this that's going on to her, she is in pain. And we have that through the notes of the game. So, we're essentially putting this small child through pain to try and save this entire world in this area. Her body is covered in blight, and it's just not a fun experience for her. Oh, you know what? I know where I need to go. I know how I need to do this. But then, as if that wasn't like enough nonsense, we have all these side notes of like different people and like their family issues, which truthfully speaking is super cool to read about and that they have fleshed out. But we know Knight Captain Julius is the nephew of Honier, who was the the executioner boss. So we know two of the bosses were related, and Julius was the son of Honir's sister and the king. And there's just so many things to unpack, and it's just so hard to like get a grip on what's exactly going on. But at the same time, I'm not going to sit here and pretend it's not cool that this game's story is super fleshed out like this. There are probably some people who have definitely picked apart this game's story on YouTube. I'm honestly a little curious as to what they think the full tale is.